sustainable material and creating art through that. Because then again, it's about finding a way to a way that more artists can access art and creation. So I like this idea of creating through clothes, because clothes, even what everyone is wearing right now, it has so much of you here. There's ideas, it stores ideas that you have about certain things, the stories that you have as you go along your journey of life, as you navigate your friendships, as you navigate spaces that you enter. So with this piece of work, I wanted to um, make all of these things visible, going from the people that I go to when I write stories, because like, I'm a storyteller. So that's why I wanted to start to trace the stories on papers, and because I tend to write a lot, and when I'm processing, there's so much frustration at the same time, but also there's some joy. When I'm frustrated, I tend to scratch up the papers, throw them away, or scratch on the words. Then I sort of like, let me just put them there and make them, because like when you do that, you don't really lose them. Basically, you really need to throw them away. But your clothes, they store those things. There's something about whatever's around stores those things. They store those stories in those posts and those shoes. And I need to go back to my identity and like the things that I learned as I grew up, the games that I was playing. So like back when I was young, I used to tell stories using rocks and famous characters to tell my friends, this is like, this is the man, this is the father, and then tell a story and they would enjoy that. Yes. Yes, that's the way they should that. And we still like on paper too. And by drawing yes, and then yes, and then I wanted to put that as part of me.
Oh, you can write it.
Yeah, but if you look at it, goes with like my age. Like I'm my years as I become older and as I become to myself, and then the certain blocks have holes in them. Some don't, because it tells you what was happening around that time, or what made me hate the world, or made me love the world, or what made me maintain my stability. And then again, it's all about like putting everything that makes me out there. Because I'm queer, and then this idea of like having to chase my African tradition, my African culture again. Because I'm in Africa, this is where I am. Just because I'm queer doesn't mean I don't have any chase to that. So I'm using these stories of mine to show you that all these experiences are part of it. They're part of the the African cultural experiences. How do I navigate coming into myself as a 20-year-old? How do I choose childhood? How do I choose culture? How do I choose friends and everything like that? So it's more on masculinity, activity. But when I come here, it's more on now on expression, and now getting out of that space and unlearning all these things that put me down. So CDs have everything that, because I'm into writing, but I write for film. So if we have CDs, like, because like it's part of film review with CDs, that's where everything is stored. The information that you require is stored there, and you can play it. But then this is how we were taking information, watching shows, watching things, then that make us view the world in a certain way, view ourselves in a way that limits us. But when you expose yourself, how do you take on that? So I'm putting them here to show that whenever I cross-dress, there's so much that I'm holding on. There's so much shame. There's so much self-consciousness to it. Because again, the world makes us feel like frauds when we cross-dress, or when we go to the other side that's not normal, as they say. And I try to also reclaim that it shouldn't be a thing of like these ideas that we have that puts us down. It's about how we find ourselves in this entire mess and find peace in it and find our expression in it. And when I go to the third one, it's now killing it behind me and going along the journey with it. I'm telling all these stories and moving along with them because they are my stories, and I move with them. and that's how I get to become helpful to other people. That's how I get to have friends and create space for them. That's how I get to form partnerships and be in a community. Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do with this concept. Yeah, coming into myself. And then I also access my history and my home and trying to confront things that I couldn't confront back then. Yeah, and yeah, this is really, yeah.
So
Just being.
So in terms of like the I like the story behind the gown, and then like what you're talking about, like identity and who you are and how it interlinks to the text, but also like my own experience growing up, and like how people, like who wears the gown, how they wear the gown, when they wear the gown, and then like you can also see like a new one, an old one, and how it for different people, and then like you also like for me, like as a younger person, then it's a nice thing to watch, like it's a nice position or some shit, like it's like a contrast, like it's like a contrast of like different things. And then the age, how does it mean?
So you just edit down the
That's
phone,
what
just like
Is it like
no, like because you're telling a story. So like if you're a storyteller, you can pick a box. It's just like they watch you and listen. You're just using the box to tell the story. And when you use people, do the same thing. You're just having a table. And then because again, it's all about the table that you bring to them, and just start to tell the stories and tell. And it can be any story. Because something about it is like it's on the spot. You just tell a story from anything that you're feeling at the moment. So you could be venting, but they wouldn't know. Or another thing is like, hi, how are you? Another thing is like this idea of perfectionism. That's why you have all of these. I have these things here. Because when I write now, as I'm older, I write thinking about things that I can't write about, things I can write about. When I was young, when I'm telling you stories, that just me being experimental with whatever I can think of, and just telling the story.
And then like with this bottle, when did it start? Did you start it like before COVID?
In February.
This year?
Yeah. It's in February.
And then like had you thought of like the themes before, or like years?
I hadn't, because like they said to me, I'm just going to stick to sustainable return. And I thought, what I can just do is just trace what's the thing that I have around.
So it's like just to trace and like put your kind of like family tree, or like your own kind of like map.
Yeah, it's like a map in a way, because I'm creating a landscape again, like a map, something that you can look at and see, okay, you're looking at Anjali. Hi Andrew.
How are you?
Good and you?
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I heard that you rebuilt the works.
Oh yes, I actually, this is the one that I had to remake again. Hi, how are you?
Good and you?
Okay.
I've seen this before.
Nice.
I was here in the studio.
Oh, wow.
So you're the person who did this?
Then this one.
And it goes with all of the others. Yeah.
But with me.
Oh,
What's that?
It goes
And
like
it goes with the
nice,
others.
nice.
Okay. I just wanted to read the story.
are you well?
I'm very well.
Yeah.
It is good whenever it's happening.
Yeah, amazing.
Oh no, there's a
Also, was that okay? I need to read the. So this is the see the keyboard.
Yeah.